This is a how-to on how to do a leak down tester on a Yamaha blaster. Here's the leak down tester. I won this in a contest on blasterforum.com. I won it from a fellow member, Slicker Than You. He also sells them for a cheap price. They're very, very well built. We'll get to that later in this video. But this is how to do a leak down test. First part, we're going to start taking up the silencer and lead our way up to the header. Be back when we get done and get this off. Second step is to get this carb off. We'll get more video when we get the carb and the exhaust all the way off. Okay guys, after you get your exhaust off, what I want you to do is take a rubber inner tube, just a slice of it, put 2 little holes in it, work it down around your exhaust studs. Then hopefully you have an aftermarket flange. Stick the aftermarket flange over top of the rubber inner tube, tighten it down good. What that's going to do is make sure no air gets out of here, which will hold air into the cylinder and see if we have a leak. That's part 3. Let's go. Okay guys, after you get that exhaust port blocked off, you want to come around to the intake where you have the carb off. What you want to do is take this part of the leak down tester, put it into your intake manifold, tighten this to where it won't come out. Come down to the gauge. I'm looking at the gauge. Sorry, this is unfocused. You want to get it to 7 psi. The way you do that is take a bicycle pump, hook it up to the cap, pump it a few times until it gets to 7 psi. When it gets to 7 psi, you push this little piece in, which will seal the air inside. Take the pump off. You sit here, wait about 5 minutes. As long as the psi don't drop 2 psi down to 5 psi within 5 minutes, you don't have an air leak. If you do have an air leak and it does drop, I'll show you what to do after that if I have an air leak. I don't think I do, but if I do, I'll show you. And if I don't, I'll show you. I'll make a quick video and show you how to do that. Alright? I hope this helps everybody out who needs help doing an air leak test. Alright? Alright guys, I waited the recommended 5 minutes with the pressure in there. As you guys can see, my test has not dropped at all. I wish this wasn't so blurry. My test has not dropped at all, so there's no leak. What you do if there was a leak and it did drop, what you do is you take soapy water in a bottle, go around. First you want to do your intake. Spray it around here. If there's bubbles, you know where air leak is. Go around your base gasket, your head gasket, your exhaust port, and I believe check for crank seals. And then if it's bad, you're going to have to check the case halves. You spray straight down the middle where the line is. Right there, right here, your case half, and that'll show you where your leak is. If there's a leak, get it done. My suggestion on any 2-stroke, especially a blaster, do an air leak test after every rebuild. Also, I'd do it like after every 2-3 rides, just to make sure you don't have an air leak. Air leaks can cause serious damage, so be sure to do that. Hope this was helpful to everybody. Big shout out to blasterforum.com for hooking me up with this leak down tester, Slicker Than You. I appreciate it. And also big shout out to Blaster Forum. They're very helpful people. If you have a blaster, you go to blasterforum.com. You'll have all the help you need. Well, that's the end of this show. See ya.
Is that all?